Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Oh yeah, did you, not that you follow much UFC, but actually I'm super pumped to talk about this because this gives me the opportunity to speak about the UFC, which is one of my like favorite things
hobbies.
to watch
Yeah.
and listen to and
And follow.
and follow.
Yeah.
So, in case you don't know, I'm a huge UFC fan, huge mixed martial arts fan actually in general.
Yeah.
And UFC, I forget, 248, 249, whatever it was, I don't know. It happened last Saturday, so when you're watching this, I don't know when you watch this, you should probably release this soon because it's kind of hot right now. A fighter in the featherweight division, BRIAN Ortega,
Yes.
he fought Max Holloway, so that's probably how you know him. Max
Yes.
Holloway was the featherweight champion, then he
Actually,
lost.
Ortega is pretty hot. I like him.
Yeah, he's got that the long hair and stuff.
Yeah. He's got the biker look that I'm about. He's
And
cool.
I think he's Latino. I don't know what type of Latino. I don't know if he's Mexican, American.
Well, Ortega is definitely a Hispanic surname.
And I remember
don't know.
from watching Embedded and watching some other documentaries and stuff like that where he's speaking Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to like him,
He's hot.
right? Now my opinion slightly changed because the
Yeah.
Korean Zombie.
Oh my God, he's also very hot.
You like him?
Oh
Korean
my
Zombie?
God.
Yeah.
And he's a beast as well.
Yeah, he's quite old though. He's like, I don't know how old he is actually. Maybe 30 plus. I mean, not really old, but you know, compared to sort of like.
Yeah, he like literally KO'd this fighter like not long ago in Busan.
Yeah, he's
He's a beast.
He's
Look
32.
at
He's
him.
32. Yeah, he's a machine.
Damn.
And he's a really nice guy. Well, he looks like, I don't know him.
Yeah,
and
he looks like a very cool
he's
dude.
number 3 ranked in the featherweight division, I think. Number
He's
3.
awesome.
Now, number 2, I think, is Brian. Or number 1. Number 1 must be Max because he just lost the championship. So, anyways, Jay Park has this side gig because they're good friends.
Yeah.
That
He represents.
It doesn't represent him.
AOMG represents the
Korean Zombie.
The Korean Zombie.
Really?
Yeah. He
I feel bad saying Korean Zombie because I don't know how to pronounce his actual name.
What's his name?
Chang Sung, Young Chang Sung.
Young Chang Sung.
Yeah. So
Young Chang Sung.
he's also his translator. He's doing a little side gig as his
Yeah,
translator because his English is not great.
Yeah, but they're really good family friends, and like his label, Jay Park's label, represents him on the UFC.
No, I didn't know that.
He's
Invested in it.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyways, Korean Zombie and Brian Ortega were meant to fight, and I'm not sure what happened. I actually didn't follow that fight very closely, so I think Brian got injured.
I know what happened. I read about it, so go ahead.
I think he got injured, so the fight did not happen. And then there was a thing online where there was a sort of like a live Q&A that was happening, and Jay Park said something about he sort of was helping translate Korean Zombies thing, and he was saying how Brian was ducking him, and Brian Ortega took offense to that. Then the Korean Zombie apologized to Brian in person, and he said that's all fine. But then Brian commented in this post saying like, "You're gonna get slapped the next time I see you."
Yep.
And well, he
And then he
followed up.
did.
Yeah, he followed up with that. He kept his word, I guess, in the Joel Romero and Israel Adesanya fight, which, by the way, was one of the weirdest UFC events that I've ever seen in my life, because it was just such a weird roller coaster of emotions, and stuff like this happened. Like Paulo Costa was also escorted out, and then this happened, which I think Brian Ortega is probably gonna face.
Ortega also got escorted out.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And it caused so much freaking riled up.
Yeah,
thing.
UFC 48. Because Jay Park is not a fighter; he's a rapper.
And he was serving as a translator.
And I don't think he's about that life either.
Neither.
So I don't know what the situation was, whether Jay Park apologized to Brian or whether Brian just doesn't give a he doesn't care, and he's just gonna live up to his word. So he pulled up on him. Korean Zombie was in the toilet. He saw him.
Jay Park was in waiting for him.
Yeah,
and
you can see there was a
Brian
story.
Ortega, there was a story, like there's a thread of tweets of what happened, documented what happened, and apparently El Zombie was in the bathroom, and Jay Park was waiting for him outside of the bathroom, and Brian kind of saw him, and he was like, "Yo, what's up?" and slapped him, and that was that.
Yeah, that's
Just
pretty much
like that. Just it's so random. I don't understand all that violent energy. Just randomly, just now, see you, slap you,
it.
bye.
It is
So
quite.
weird.
He is quite a hostile guy, though. He is one of those
He is.
people where.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a
these
scary
guys are
dude.
killers, man.
I
Anyone who's in
know,
the UFC,
they're scary dudes.
people always give, crap to fighters, who lose or whatever, because Max Holloway beat the crap out of Brian. So people always think it's like, he lost, could beat him or whatever. It's like, mate, you have no idea. These guys are monsters.
Yeah, no, they
Killers.
are. And
So if someone like that, and you're not about that life, you don't know how to fight, someone like that pulls up on you and wants to
what the
slap
hell
you,
are you supposed
you're
to
getting
do?
slapped.
Yeah.
There's
So
just
go
nothing you
ahead.
can do.
Here's my cheek.
Yeah, and then he's probably going to be facing he's probably going to get sued. He's definitely going to get sued.
Yeah, well, there are no
Yet.
things like repercussions yet.
Yeah.
But Jay Park hasn't said anything about it either.
Yeah, it also hurts sort of his reputation a bit, but I think it was just a bitch move. Oh my
Well-
god, I shouldn't swear.
Well, there was this thing though where people were saying that Jay was being criticized for even just investing any of his money on the UFC
Why?
because in Korea that's not very well
They have one of the
looked at.
best featherweight fighters in the world.
And let's be honest, Jay Park does whatever the hell he wants to do. Like that's just not news for anybody either. So
No. I like Jay, man. He's a boss.
Jay is awesome.
And I also like Brian. I've never met any of these guys, so I can't say I know them personally, and that's the reason why I lean more towards the other. I just think it's a bit of a wuss
It's
move.
just weird. Why the translator? Why couldn't you just slap the actual guy who said the actual thing? Like I don't get it. It's like taking the weakest. It's like a bully move. I didn't like that. I don't appreciate that. Okay, I understand. It could have been like, perhaps.
We also don't know the whole story.
That's true, and there's very little information online as well.
It's what I always say. I don't. It's very difficult for me to say my whole heart, all my opinions straight up, because when situations like this occur, I don't know everything. I still think it's a bit of in the information I have right now, I think it's a bit of a BS move to try and pull up on someone and slap him, knowing that they're not a fighter and they're not gonna do anything. And you kind of waited for his friend to be in the toilet just so you could catch him alone.
It's just
Not cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of violence unless it's a sport.
Yeah.
So
It was just the whole situation is really weird, and there's so little information about it as well. And it's just weird.
Let us know if you know more about it.
And if you know anything about it at
Ooh,
all.
maybe did you go? Doubt it. Our audience is not really like that.
No, not at all.
Actually, we don't know. Do you like the UFC? Do you follow martial arts?
Efra's dying to talk about this.
Please, I
all
love
the time.
this. I love this. I adore this. I love to talk about people about this and my friends and stuff. But to be completely honest, I don't really have many friends that are into the UFC or are into mixed martial arts. A lot of people, I used to train with a lot of friends with Anthony Joshua. He's heavyweight world champion of the world. So those were the type of people I would speak boxing about. But said that with pride, didn't I? Yeah, I used to hang around the heavyweight world champion of the world, WBO.
I was like,
yeah. But he said that with a lot of pride. Yeah, it's cool though. It's a cool thing to say.
Yeah.
But it's like I never really have anyone to speak about it, So now, if you are a fan, we will become best friends.
That's that. Okay.
Sup people, if you're a dancer. Sup people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
A singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music,
then this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye bye.